been 20 years since her debut single, Bye Bye Boyfriend, launched my next guest's pop-punk music career. Here to chat about her latest album, Emotion Sickness, please welcome multi-platinum artist, Fefe Dobson. Yeah.
I always need to sit.
Yeah, I love a chair. Any opportunity I have to sit down in a chair, I'm taking it.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So first off, huge congrats on this new album.
Thank you.
It's absolutely amazing. Emotion Sickness, it's huge. Now, it's been described as a celebration of finding independence and leaning into having a good time. Was that your initial goal that you set out to like kind of represent with this music?
Yeah, when we started the album, I basically just told my team, like, I need to have a few weeks in Toronto, get into some trouble. All my friends and family are out here, so yeah, I had to feel some things, and that's what this album's about. It's just a bunch of emotions, like, just flying all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like music's one of those ways that you can really convey so much in not a particularly long amount of time. Like, you can cram so much emotion into a song.
Yeah. It's a bit of a challenge at times because you're trying to get everything out, but sometimes it comes together really nicely, and that's a good marriage right there.
Is it cathartic, or is it sometimes like, ugh?
It depends. It depends. After a few glasses of wine, it's less, ugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love it. Well, I understand that you wrote this album in only 2 months.
Yeah, at first, so Hungover was the first single, basically, that we put out. Like, we had another song called In Love, and then we had Recharge My Heart. But Hungover was kind of the first one that like was new to this album. Yeah. And my team heard it, and they were like, "Can you make an album in 2 weeks?" Okay. And I was like, no. I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible. I don't think I've ever done that my whole life. Yeah. But I said, give me a couple months. So I stayed over at the Royal York, Fairmont.
For 2 months?
No,
okay, I was like,
to Nashville. No. But I was there a lot, and actually most of the album was written in a hotel room. Really? And vocals too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was surprised I wasn't kicked out actually.
Yeah. Were you mainly like in the bathroom? Because I feel like acoustics in bathrooms are always key.
No, I was just like in my bed, and like I would sing, and then it was pretty wild.
That's rad. Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, well, fun.
Being an artist who has 3 different albums released in 3 different decades, what is it like, and how has your sound evolved over the years?
Emo, just very emo.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I started off so young. I was like 17 years of age, and I was writing about like my home life and like breaking through and being heard, being seen. I was going to high school. I never even had a boyfriend, so I was like experiencing all those things in my first album. And now, like I'm a grown woman and still act kind of like a teenager at times. But it's just different experiences, and your relationships get more intense. You think they're intense when you're young, but then you get older and you realize they're a little bit more heavy. Yes. So I've been through it all, and that's why it's important to express that, because a lot of people have a story and a lot of people are going through similar things. And like you said, you were so young when that first album came out. Is there anything you feel like you can actually like say and articulate now that you have more of that experience? Yeah. I mean, I'm allowed to swear now, which is great.
Huge. What a stress reliever.
Yeah, you know what it is, really. But I mean, just the way I express, like, again, relationships has been a big one for me. And, I've always been about protecting people and not throwing people under the bus, like just being completely cruel. So I'm very private with my personal life, but with music, I find my way to do it right. Yeah, it's really amazing. And again, seeing your work kind of progress over the years and still getting to have that kind of emotional connection with every song, it must be really interesting to perform them. Yeah. When you're kind of do you put yourself back into the headspace you were in when you wrote those songs, or are you just kind of seeing it through a different lens now? I would say, it's a different lens. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. There are moments, especially with this new album. I would say there's a ballad called Let Her Go that brings me back every time I sing it.
Yeah.
But the older stuff is just kind of like on autopilot, kind of like
Yeah.
I just know it. I could sing it in my sleep.
Yeah, you
like,
probably do.
Yeah, I probably do. Yeah. True.
Totally.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, being a Black woman in that pop rock sphere and that kind of like emo sphere, you've opened so many doors for so many different artists. Even Olivia Rodrigo's talked about you being a role model for her. Did you ever think that that's something that you would become? Was that an aim, or was it just kind of something that was hoisted upon you?
You know, ever since I was young, I just always felt like I had to move the way I wanted to. I never wanted to copy others. The reason why I wear leather jackets, the reason why I have my hair this way, it's always been a reflection and expression of who I am.
Yeah.
And I never really knew what I was doing. You know, when I was wearing Converse and Dickies and all that stuff, I was just wearing them because they felt right for me.
Yeah.
I really didn't. And even musically, having guitar and all those kind of elements, I never thought about it. It was just natural.
It was just you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Well, it comes through so clearly in your music.
Thank you.
Fefe, we wish you continued success. Huge congratulations on your new album. Oh, man, thanks so much. Thanks. Right on. Congrats on Emotion Sickness. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Emotion Sickness is out now. That's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.